So take me back, Baus, to the moment that you realize I can't keep doing this. There's something bigger in me, a bigger version, a better version of me that wants to come through. What was happening for you?
I think that definitely was the pandemic. I think for a lot of us, it was a wormhole. It was a portal in terms of the probably the world asking us, what do you really want to do with your life? If we stay home for the rest of eternity, what are we willing to just stick with? And I think that time my body told me I experienced a lot of burnout in the workplace. So a lot of a lot of sleepless nights. So I think it was really my body telling me, hey, you have to reassess this. I keep going back to this story that, in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., I am wide awake. My to-do list for the following day is already ready. I've done everything I could the day before, but my body was just wide awake. And I took that as a signal of maybe my body went through so much pressure and trauma during the day that it just needed time to just breathe.
Yeah. It couldn't calm down.
It couldn't calm down.
Yeah.
It could not. And for me, that was a signal that, hey, I think we have to reassess how we are going to move forward. And when that happened, I did not have a plan in place yet. I knew my talents, my skills, but I did not have anything concrete in terms of like, how am I going to line up my possible salary for the next few months. But all I knew is that I had to listen to my body and just take it a step at a time from there.
I want to just pause here for a moment, Baus, because I know a lot of people have things going on with their body. Aches and pains. Can't sleep at night. Feeling wired like in the middle of night, like you. Anxiety, depression, burnout. And a lot of people don't connect the dots between what is going on physically in their body, maybe emotionally for them, and the fact that, they're in the wrong career or they're not doing what they're meant to do. Like they don't understand that their body is trying to send them a message.
Yes.
So for someone who's just like, what? Really? Talk to us about that. Like, how did you even realize that this stuff that was going on physically and maybe a little bit emotionally had everything to do with the fact that you weren't happy in your job or where you were with your life?
I think I was already, let's just say, energetically sensitive to the language of healing and wellness.
Yes.
Because while this happened in 2020, as early as 2015, I already enrolled in transcendental meditation. So I already had, I guess, some awareness that the body is a compass. And that time when I was wide awake at 3 a.m., that was probably the most remarkable symptom that I felt like I really needed to take seriously. Because I'm someone who easily falls asleep. I have no issues falling asleep. So when I see another data point that tells me, hey, this is new, what could this be about? What is something in the environment that I'm in on a daily basis that might be contributing to this? So while we are talking in energies and in awareness, a big part of it is also scientific, meaning like check the data, like what you go through on a daily basis.
Yeah. And by the way, you and I speak the same language, right? The language of energy and healing and feeling and sensitivity to our body. So I love that, you and I really connect on that. But a lot of people would take that one data point. I'm awake at, 3 a.m. and be like, I've got insomnia. I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to pop a pill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But I think there is so much more awareness today that these are not just random symptoms in the body, whether it's a heart attack or you've got, polycystic ovaries or you've got a fertility issue, whatever the issue you have physically in your body often has some kind of emotional reason.
Definitely.
Right? So if you, and I'm sure you did, dug into why you were feeling that way, why was your body giving you those signals? What was actually happening for you deep down inside? What was the message? What was the wake-up call that your body was giving you?
I think the wake-up call really was for me to finally remove myself from the construct of working a corporate job.
Right.
When I say construct, it's because parts of what I did in advertising were very thrilling and inspiring and exhilarating. Brainstorming, solving a problem with my team, with the clients, trying to come up with a nice creative idea. Those were parts of the job that I really, really loved. And I still love up until this day, and I still do parts of it. But I think it was the construct of just being in a high pressure situation or environment where I am just trying to fix other people's problems, trying to just always provide the solution for others, but never really asking myself, hey, what do I need at this moment in time?
So what I'm hearing is, it's not like you hated your job.
Yeah.
Right? There were so many reasons why it made sense to stay.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I wasn't there for 10 years, so yeah.
Right? There was enough to keep you there.
Exactly.
Right? But something about, was it the lifestyle? Was it the, you talk about the construct. So I get it, but just for our listeners to really understand, was it a feeling inside that was like, there's something wrong with this, I don't want to do this anymore? Was it like, because you mentioned a little bit about burnout, you talked a little bit about, how will I have a salary? How will I support myself? So given all these different inputs, data points, noise.
I think the dialogue that was going inside my head that time was that I am not supported in any way possible. I am not supported in the sense in the workplace, because I was a general manager at that time, so I had to absorb everybody's issues and problems, and always just had to be 5 steps ahead of everyone. So being the provider in the sense was very, very hard. I am not supported also in the sense that I have to keep going, because if I quit my job, there is nobody else who will support me. So I was stuck. So I think it definitely was this whole energy of I am not supported that really kind of gave me this paralysis, I think is really what it ended up being.
May I go a little bit into what I know of you?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So Baus and I have worked together. He's done Tiri healing, and he's experienced all of this. Now, Baus, what I know about you is that feeling of not supported wasn't necessarily about the job.
Definitely.
It was a feeling you've been carrying for a very long time. It goes all the way back to childhood.
Definitely.
Right? And it's something you had to almost emotionally, internally overcome, which you have. And you've done a lot of work on that. And I have been there to also witness some of that beautiful, beautiful growth and expansion. But a lot of people have that similar thing where it's like there is some kind of feeling, a negative feeling that essentially wakes them up at night, a feeling that keeps repeating in their life, and it never lets them truly be happy with their life. Whether I'm not supported, I'm not loved, it's not fair, I'm always afraid, whatever it is, right? Now, how did you take that I'm not supported to make this whole creative leap in your world, right? You went on to become a content creator. You went on to be a comedian. I mean, like, you literally just came out in this whole new version of you from the corporate, probably badass at the time, right? So tell me about that. Tell me about that shift.
This is where definitely Theta had a big hand in just me creating momentum. I say this just in terms of timeline. So my last day at my 9-to-5 job was in November 30 of 2020. And then I had my first Theta healing session, I think, in the middle of January 2021.
Wow.
So I got pretty lucky. That part, definitely, I couldn't have planned that myself. But
Was that with me?
That was with
Maisha. Okay.
Yeah. So
right.
so I
was like, I don't remember that one. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah,
so Maisha. Okay.
Yeah. So my last day was November 30. I was like, I'm just gonna take December off and just rest. But slowly but surely, trying to call past clients already that, hey, I'm doing freelance work now. Haven't decided to pursue comedy yet. I was just like, I was still gonna do advertising work. but just my own terms.
So it's like a smaller leap. It's like, I'm going to quit my 9 to 5 and I'm going to be a freelance,
Yeah.
the same type of work.
Definitely.
I'm not even thinking of like the big leap yet.
Yeah, not
Okay,
yet.
got it.
So I just needed time to decompress. And then a friend told me about, of course, it's the Ellen Adardo video. Yeah.
Okay, my famous Ellen Adardo
So I was
episode.
like, I have a friend who I always go into like Reiki meditation classes with, and she was like, hey, do you want to maybe try this? And I really look at those things while those messages from our friends come to us in the form of a WhatsApp message.
Yeah.
I still look at them as a way of the universe's vision for us coming true.
Is the universe supporting?
Yeah, definitely. And then so I think in middle of January, latest end of January, I had my first data healing session. And then I went on TikTok. My TikTok career kind of started. I found I guess that what the theta healing session gave me ultimately, or at the very least, it gave me permission to do whatever I want.
Wow.
And that in doing whatever I want, I don't really need anybody's support. All I need was myself.
Oh my God, that is so beautiful, because from feeling unsupported, then the universe supports you with this like WhatsApp message that guides you to the very session that makes you feel, I don't need support, I just need to be there for myself.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God, I love that story.
So yeah, it was a big part, but I think what I'm hearing from my story here is that I think I was always just trying to listen to the universe's stage direction. I don't know, I don't know how to better explain it, but sometimes you hear somebody tell you something. It can be a text message, you hear a podcast, and then there's a certain light feeling. It's almost the feeling you get when you laugh or when you have a crush on somebody. I think it's a giddy feeling.
Like a ticklish.
Yeah, it's
like,
a giddy, ticklish feeling. Definitely.
Yeah,
I think that's how I would kind of quantify it.
Yeah.
If it feels giddy or ticklish, I guess I've lived long enough to know that I should pay close attention to those messages.
Listen to that, because that is like the loudspeaker of the universe.
Yes.
Being like, listen in, this is important.
Yes.
Like highlighter.
That is the highlighter. It's a very light feeling.
It's
It's very playful. It's also it feels like a warm hug in a way. You will feel it right away. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're talking about the fact that you come out of this session and you start to realize I can do whatever I want. What would you say to someone who has forgotten their creativity, their gifts, maybe even neglected their dreams, maybe put everything on a back burner to put food on the table or to be this powerful corporate leader? What would you say to them?
You never really neglected your creative parts.
Okay.
I say that because I think when I was in advertising, I thought I was neglecting my creative parts, the things that just fueled the artist and creativity. But then when I take a look at it, no, I was sharpening those exact muscles that I use now. When I go into a brainstorming session, now I do that for brands on my own. When I would present to clients before, now I perform in front of thousands. So I think we spend a lot of time resenting ourselves because it's a binary. It's either I go full creative or I go. But in fact, no, life is not like that. So let's say if you are a brand manager, trying to just work on a big product launch and you feel like you are wasting away because you are not able to channel your creativity, no, that same creativity that you use at work is the same creativity that you use when you eventually decide to pursue a more artistic field.